this is what I got. This is what I really want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
Combo, I was commenting in your stream the other night. I
Mhm.
want to talk about all these haters out here who was trashing Maycee Barber. Remember, it was only a couple of weeks ago, guys. I know your amnesia ain't that bad. You know, a lot of people have amnesia, Combo. You know,
Mhm.
but all these people that was talking cash shit about Maycee Barber. Maycee Barber scared this. Maycee Barber scared that. Maycee Barber don't want to fight Aaron Blanchfield. Maycee Barber don't want to fight Natalia Silva. Listen, listen. Now the UFC is trying to find a card to put Maycee and Aaron on because they've agreed and signed the fight. You know what I'm saying? So we got to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like Maycee gets a lot of hate, and I'm guilty of hating Maycee too. When she beat Jillian Robertson, that put a thorn in my side. You know what I'm saying? But one thing, but Maycee, let me tell you about Maycee Barber, man. She is I'm talking a legit flyweight here. Maycee Barber is about as real as it gets alongside Aaron Blanchfield, alongside Manon, alongside Grasso, alongside Natalia. You know what I'm saying? Like she is, Maycee is, listen, I don't even know how else to put it, dude. Maycee's a threat. Maycee, no matter how you twist it, even going into this fight with Aaron Blanchfield, I love the style, Aaron Blanchfield's style. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, y'all gave a little bit, y'all too heavy on Aaron Blanchfield saying she got beat up that bad against Manon Fiore. She got hit, but she didn't get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it real. That was a back and forth fight. Aaron Blanchfield was in that fight. I just rewatched that fight. And as good as I think Aaron Blanchfield is, yes, I still think Aaron Blanchfield would whoop Dakota DeChiva's ass. And y'all can say what you want to say about it, but Aaron Blanchfield would whoop Dakota DeChiva's ass. As good as I think he is, I still think Maycee can beat her, though. I still think Maycee can. I think Maycee will beat Aaron Blanchfield.
Okay. You think, okay, you said you think she can, but you think she will too? You think she will?
It's a tough fight.
Okay.
Will she? Will she? I don't know. Will she?
Okay.
Because
That
Aaron
that ain't your
Blanchfield
pick
go.
yet. That ain't your
It's
final
not my
pick yet.
pick yet. No, it's not my
Okay.
pick. It's not my
Okay.
pick yet.
All
But
right.
what I'm saying is the ferocity that Maycee Barber is going to bring to the fight, Aaron Blanchfield matches that ferocity. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Blanchfield is game. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it. Like, when did we get to a point where we're so dismissive of Maycee Barber? That's more of what I'm trying to say. How did we get to this point where we're so dismissive of Maycee Barber and what Maycee Barber can do and what she's capable of? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people out here dismissing Barber like she's not there. She's not in the talk. She's not in the conversation at flyweight. Maycee Barber is in the conversation at flyweight. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing going into this fight. It's the same thing it was going into the Aaron Blanchfield fight. I mean, the Aaron Blanchfield and Manon Fiore fight. You got two killers. Somebody got to lose. Somebody got to lose. But the same thing I said going into the Manon and Aaron fight. You know what I'm saying? What you can bank on is that not one, but both of these fighters gonna bring it when they step in that cage. I knew that there was a possibility that Manon and Aaron fight was going to go exactly the way it went, a back and forth fight. You know what I'm saying? And I can bet the house again on the fact that when Maycee and Aaron go out here, I think the chances are higher for a finish here. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to throw down when they get in there, Combo. And I have no doubt in my mind about that. No fear on each side. There's going to be no fear. You have fear fights, and then you have, like, a fear fight is Shevchenko versus Chukagian. That was a fear fight. Somebody was scared in there. You know what I'm saying? But in these fights, dude, like Manon and Aaron, you know what I'm saying? And now Maycee and Aaron, there's no fear in these fights, bro.
But just said
So,
somebody was shook up in there.
I mean, somebody was shook, dude. Somebody was shook.
Hey, you ain't lying. You know, for me, I don't think like Maycee is scared of anybody. Like I believe she fights, you know. But I think she has more of a. I think she's more into trying to find who she wants to fight at the time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's who she's more so trying to beat. She's selective. I think
Maybe
she's selective.
maybe there's some cherry picking going on.
Yeah, that's all. That's what I think. Like, I think if it was up to her, she would fight anybody at any point. But I think that maybe it's her team, or maybe it is her. You know, they're probably telling her, "Hey, this is the easy way to get there." You know, so let's go ahead and get these kind of fights and get this belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think there is something like that in there. But you know, let me go back to what we were talking about though, man. Like, now that we got Natalia getting grass, so now with the situation going on, you don't think that Natalia deserved to get the grass? Who do you think deserved Grasso more now?
I think it should have been Natalia versus Aaron and Maycee versus Alexa because of the story of the first fight that Maycee has kept alive. Maycee has kept she has kept the narrative of that first fight alive going into every single fight she's had since then. She believes she beat Alexa Grasso. You know what I'm saying? Now clearly she didn't. To us,
No,
she
she
didn't.
didn't. No,
No.
she didn't. No, she didn't. She did not.
No, she didn't beat Grasso. But she been gunning for that fight though. She gunning for it. And I think Maycee was trying to she was trying to duck and weave and get to that title shot because use that storyline to kind of Juliana Pena her way into a title shot, and it didn't quite work. You know what I'm saying? And even after the fight, though, even after Valentina beat Grasso, she still said, I want to fight Grasso. I want to fight Grasso. I think that's, I should have that fight. And, I thought maybe that the UFC would have made that fight to finally give Maycee her shot. You know what I'm saying? Let's give Maycee a shot. If she can beat Grasso, then it's Macy's time to fight for the belt. You know what I'm saying? So, but I get the Aaron and Maycee fight. I get it because there's been some words being exchanged there. It is what it is. I get it. But Natalia Silva shouldn't be fighting the number one contender, though. It should definitely be Maycee Barber. It didn't matter who the number one contender was. I didn't care who it was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care who the fighter was that was at number one. I thought that Maycee Barber being on a 6-fight winning streak should secure her a number one contender fight, a title eliminator. You know what I'm saying? And this is potentially a title eliminator, but history shows if you fight the former champion right after they lost the belt and you beat them, you get to fight for the belt. So that's the kind of rhetoric that I'm taking into this Natalia Silva Alexa Grasso fight. But I still think that it should be Maycee versus Grasso, despite whether they fought before, despite the narrative that Maycee carries with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still should have been Maycee versus Grasso.